Vandeham Sri Guru.
The following is a morning walk conversation with His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 4th of April, 1974, in Bombay, India.
Sri Rupam Chakrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tvam Sajivam Sataitam.
Arjuna said, I have heard your instruction on confidential spiritual matters, which you have so kindly delivered unto me, and my illusion is now dispelled.
There must be the word meaning.
Arjuna Uvacha, Arjuna said,
Jaya. So, let us begin from the again 11th, so that word meaning they may understand.
Grahaya paramam guhyam adhyatma sangitam yat tvaya proktam vachastena mohoyam vigato nama.
Now try to understand the word meaning.
Arjuna Uvacha, Arjuna said, Matanugrahya, just to show me favor, paramam, supreme, guyam, confidential, adhyatma, spiritual, sangitam, in the matter of yat, what, tvaya, by you, uktam, said, vacha, words, tena, by that, moha, illusion, ayam, this, vigata, is educated, mama, my.
Previous, in relation to the previous this thing,
Mm.
that 10th, that he showed you all the vibhutis in various conditions of the creation. And by understanding the various vibhutis, Arjuna says that I have practically got disillusioned by this explanation.
Yeah.
That is what he said.
Yeah.
Is it all right?
Yes. That is. Now it is clear. Any question on this?
Shall I further?
No. So, what is the translation?
Arjuna said, I have heard your instruction on confidential spiritual matters, which you have so kindly delivered unto me.
Where you see here the last thing.
Now we have discussed 10th time. What is the confidential?
About Krishna himself.
Yes.
This is the confidential. Vishtami aham idam krishnam ekesmin sthito jagat. That is the most confidential. This only by one of my this thing, the whole jagat is being supported. Why do you want to talk about nonsense of so many things? Only one thing is important, and that is this.
So, if unless one is convinced that Krishna is the original cause of all causes, sarvakarana karana, he has not understood the confidential subject matter of Bhagavad. That is it. That is the aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam tamattate. Unless one comes to this conclusion that Krishna is the origin of everything, aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam tamattate. Iti matta bhajante ma. He cannot be fixed up in the worship or serving Krishna. This conclusion must be
And the next word is coming the same thing as you said. Bhavapyau hi bhutanam sruta vistara shomaya tatah kamala patraksha mahatmyam apicha abhyayam. That everything is originating from you and your greatness.
Now the opposite. This is the conclusion that one has to understand that Krishna is the cause of all causes, is the origin of everything. So why do they divert their attention to other subjects?
Because of the Maya.
Yes. And what is that Maya?
That, you see,
Krishna is an ordinary human being.
Yes.
They think that Krishna's body is just like mine.
This is Mahabharata. This has been explained in the Srimad Bhagavata. That Matinna Krishna Parato Sato.
That's right. It was easy in me. Any of your ideas should
Please
be
let me
beyond,
explain.
other than Krishna is Maya.
Matinna Krishna.
You know,
That is it. No, just explain.
Matirna Krishna.
Matinna Krishna Parato Sato Ba. Parato means from other sources. That's why I am explaining. That is Parato. And Sato
It's Krishna.
means, I will explain everything. Sato means personally. Sva. Matinna Krishna Parato Sato Ba. Mitho vipaddeta grihabhritan. Or mitho. There are three sources of understanding.
What is meant by Mitha?
Mitha means just like we are studying altogether. Mitha means in congregation. Upapaddeta grihabhritana. That
Embodied. Of embodied people.
Grihabhritana means those who are attracted to the Griha means this worldly family life. Grihabhrita. Griha.
You say Griha, we say Gruha.
Griha
I mean,
So those have decided that we shall remain in this Griha. For them, either personally or from others or by conference, the Matinna Krishna.
they do not get that
They-
mind fixed in Krishna.
Yes, they cannot. Why they cannot? Adantago bhi visatang tamishram. This Grihabrata means there is sense enjoyment. This Grihastha life is a concession for sense gratification, license. Actually it is not required. Sex life is not required. But those who cannot avoid the sex life, they are given some license. All right, to enjoy sex life, marry one woman, remain as faithful husband and wife. So, unless one determines that this is not my life, grihabhrita, apasyatam atmadattam griheshu griyamedhina. In another place it is said also by Sukadeva Goswami, one who cannot understand what is his self-interest, apasyatam, atmadattam. Actually, what is needed, what is the need of the soul? Griheshu griyamedhina. Grihabhrita and griyamedhi, these two words are for persons who are too much attached to this worldly life. So, this determines already is there. That Krishna is the original cause of everything. Iti matta bhajante ma. One who understands this perfectly well, he can be engaged in the matter of rendering service to Krishna. Otherwise it is very difficult. Matinna Krishna parato sate.
Swami Narayana has explained this way, that any of your mati,
Swami
other
Narayana-
than, I speak, any buddhi other than within Krishna is Maya. Anything you think other than Krishna is Maya.
Then when he thinks that I am incarnation of Krishna,
He has not said.
it is not Maya?
He has not said so.
Oh yes.
If, tomorrow these boys say you are incarnation of God, is it your fault? That is what it is. Tomorrow these boys say, after you pass away, that you are incarnation of God, it is not your fault. Like that, people have said so. I have not said
But
so.
that is going on. The other day once another seminar came. I was asking why there is no picture of Krishna.
That we discussed last time.
He also said like that. No, because
Why do you want to divert?
yeah, you diverted, you brought Swaminarayan. We don't accept Swaminarayan's authority. We don't accept that.
Let us hear this.
Yeah.
Then what happens, sir?
Yeah.
Bhava, shall I read further?
Yes.
Bhava apyau hi bhutanam sruta vistarasho maya swatah kamalpatraksha mahatma bhicha avyayam.
Yeah.
Etam etat tatha artha tvam atmanam purusot parameshwara drashtum ichhami te rupam aishwaram purusottam. I want to see his
Yeah.
real form. You
Yeah.
can understand.
Now that is not real form. Real form is Krishna.
Aishwaram rupam.
This is a form for less intelligent. Those who are thinking that God must be horizontal form. God, how can be a human-like form? God is great, so he's thinking of greatness of God. Somebody thinks that according to his own idea. Greatness means they have got the idea. The sky is the great. So God must be of the form like sky. So what is it?
Bhava, appearance. Apyayo, disappearance. He, certainly. Bhutanam, of all living entities. Shruto, have heard. Vistarsha, detail. Maya, by me. Tvata, from you. Kamala Patraksha, O lotus-eyed one. Mahatmyam, glories. Api, also. Cha, and. Avyayam, inexhaustible. Translation. O lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity, as realized through your inexhaustible glories. Etat, this. Yatata, as it is. Tvam, you. Atmanam, the soul. Parameshwara, the Supreme Lord. Drashtum, to see. Ichami, I wish. Te, you. Rupam, form. Aishvaram, divine. Purushottama, O best of personalities. O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see here before me your actual position, yet I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation.
So, just like it is to be understood, very interesting. Now I have shown my magnitude is described. What is that? Kesagra satohadasya, satadha kalpitasya. Kesa agra, the tip of the hair, divide into 100 parts. And again take that one part, and again divide into 100. Kesagra satavadasya satadha kalpitasya. So now it is simply wish to be imagined. Kalpitasya. Jiva bhaga sabhiti.
That is the type of jiva.
That is the magnitude of the jiva. Now, that magnitude of jiva has entered in this body, or in the elephant's body. Now, which is important? The body is important, or that small particle is important? Therefore, those who are materialistic persons, they are amazed with the huge body of this universe. But Arjuna is saying that on account of your entering, as this body has developed, on account of entering that small, minute particle of spiritual spark, similarly, there are innumerable universes. All these universes, they have developed. Hare Krishna. Jaya. Krishna's entering as Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. That is explained in the last chapter. Atva bahunetena kingatena tavarja. Vishtabba aham idam Krishna. Ekanshan. There is one plenary portion by entering into this material world, so gigantic form is there. Therefore, we cannot understand that how Krishna, just like a human being, he can be more important than this gigantic cosmic manifestation. Yes.
Manyasya yadi tat shakyam maya drashtum ti prabho yogeshwara tata me tvam darshayam atmanam avyayam.
So darshayam, darshayam. Now how we have manifested yourself in this cosmic, gigantic cosmic manifestation? So if it is possible, kindly, the point is this gigantic cosmic manifestation is dependent on Krishna. Not that Krishna is one of the products of this gigantic manifestation.
Manya say, if you think, yadi, if, tat, that, shakyam, able to see, maya, by me, drashtum, to see, iti, thus, prabho, O Lord, yogeshwara, the Lord of all mystic power.
Because yogic power, that is estimated very much important by the ordinary class. So, he is the master of all yogic power. Just like here, that gold maker,
Sai Baba.
Sai Baba. He is showing little in yogic Aishwarya. But people are, because they do not know, they are not aware of Krishna, they are taking him as God.
Tata, then, may, unto me, darshaya, show, atmanam, yourself, avyayam, eternal. Translation: if you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O Master of all mystic power, then kindly show me that universal self.
Here is the description of how God manifests. So, unless one reads Bhagavad Gita carefully, they will be misled by this avatar, that avatar, that avatar.
Pashyame Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Pashyame Partha Rupani Satasho Atha Sahasrasha Nana Vidhani Divyani Nana Varna Sutani Cha Pashyaditya. But that's all.
One after.
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Pashya, just see, me, mine, Partha, O son of Pritha, Rupani, forms, Satasha, hundreds, Ata, also, Sahasrasa, thousands, Nanavidani, variegated, Divyani, divine, Nana, variegated, Varna, colored, Akritini, forms, Cha, also. Translation: the Blessed Lord said, My dear Arjuna, O son of Pritha, behold how my opulences, hundreds of thousands of very divine forms, multicolored like the sea.
This is another instruction that I explained, that before accepting a so-called incarnation of God, one should ask him to show how you are God. But they do not ask. A group of persons, because he is accepted by a group of persons, not by all. There are so many avatars, but who knows them? So let us understand it. Don't be anxious to go forward. Suppose a man declares himself that I am avatar. An intelligent man should taste him. How is avatar? We accept Krishna or Lord Ramchandra for their uncommon activities. But what is the uncommon activities? So many avatars? Simply being praised by a group of persons, that's all. Yes.
Pashyadityan Vasun Rudran Ashwina.
First of all, he is saying Pusha Aditya. Adityan, plural number. Not only one. Plural number.
Vasun.
Adityan means Surya.
Surya and all those 12 suns.
Yes, Aditya.
Vasun.
So,
8 Vasus. Rudran,
Here,
Ashwinau, Maruta.
they cannot estimate the influence of one Aditya. And here, he is showing all the Adityas
Within him.
within him.
Yes. All Adityans,
That is
Basu,
Yogeshwar.
Rudran, Ashwinau, and Marut. Bahuni adrashta purvani pasya charani bharata. Chalo.
Yes.
Vasya, see, Adityan, the 12 sons of Aditi, Vashun, the 8 Vasus, Rudran, the 11 forms of Rudra, Ashvinau, the 2 Ashvins, Maruta, the 49 Maruts, demigods of the wind, Tata, also, Bahuni, many, Adrishta, that you have not heard or seen,
Even which Arjuna did not hear before, that was also sung. What was heard by him formally, that was also sung, and
Unheard of and unseen.
unheard of unseen, that was also.
Pasya charani bharata. Pasya.
Purvani, before, Pasya, there see, Ashtaryani, all the wonderful, Bharata, O best of the Bharatas. Translation, O best of the Bharatas, see here the different manifestations of Adityas, Rudras, and all the demigods. Behold the many things which no one has ever seen or heard before.
Iha ekastham jagat pustam pasyadya sacharacharam mama dehe gudakesha yaccha nyatrashtum ichase.
This is the Mamodeh. So, the so-called incarnation of God, they should show in that body. All these things, they must be accepted by the Shastra that he is avatar. Otherwise, why so cheap avatar we shall accept?
Iha, in this, a custom, in one, Jagat, the universe, Kritsnam, completely, Pasya, see,
Altogether.
Krishna is all, complete in,
Yes, that means
in entirety.
there are innumerable universes that was exhibited by Krishna in his body.
Adya, immediately, Sa, with, Chara, moving, Acharam, not moving,
What the modern scientists still say, that all the universes were shown in the body of Krishna. So what is the reaction of the modern scientists?
they don't
They are
believe.
there, even they are now trying to find out stars further and further with the bigger and bigger.
They cannot see even one universe. And here it is said that all the universes, innumerable universes. So what this?
Their reaction is simply because it's stated in the Bhagavad Gita does not mean it actually happened.
Huh?
They don't think it happened just because it's written here.
No, happen or not happen, but you have no estimation, even one universe. You cannot say like that, because you are a fool, state. Even though it did not happen in the body of Krishna, but you have no estimation. You cannot know what is the sun planet and moon planet. You cannot go there. So what is the value of your knowledge? If the statement of Bhagavad Gita has no meaning, then what is the meaning of your scientific knowledge? You are not perfect. So how you can say? Because you are imperfect. So you cannot say against Bhagavad Gita, which is accepted by all the Acharya, Ramanucharya, Madhacharya. Don't be in hurry. Let us finish one word, that is sufficient. Without understanding, if you follow like a storm, that is no use. That is no use. Slow but sure.
Yes,
Go slow.
steady.
And that is the defect in the modern. If somebody can recite Bhagavad Gita like storm, it is understood he has perfected it. No. Let him explain at least one word of Bhagavad Gita. That is one. Slow but sure. That is going on. The professional Bhagavad reciter, they jump over Krishna's rascal. The rascal does not explain the first line of Bhagavatam, Janmadasya Jataha. It requires many years to understand that one word, Janmadasya Jataha. And he jumps over. Bhagavad recitation means Raslila. That is going on. That has spoiled the whole atmosphere. Therefore, that rascal has able to challenge that Krishna, that What is that? Rural?
Popular rural god with 16,000 wives.
That's it. He does not know what is Krishna. And he is writing about Krishna, rural boy with 16,000. First of all, he does not know that when Krishna was rural boy in Vrindavan, he had no 16,000. Still this rascal says, the rural boy with 16,000 wives.
And he had this last dance, he was only 7 years.
Huh? No, apart from that, actually, he had 16,000 wives when he was in Dwarka.
Yes.
But this rascal says rural boy. Rural boy means when he was in Vrindavan. So he does not know even the history, and he is trying to write about Krishna. And that is the proof. Krishna had 16,000 wives. That is the proof that he is God. Because you cannot maintain even one wife at the present moment. So, he maintains 16,000 wives. That is the proof that he is God. That is the proof. But they will not take that side. They will take in other way. This is all stories and fictitious. Param bhava majana. They do not know. They do not know what is Krishna. And they try to write upon Krishna, to imitate Krishna. Krishna was avatar, therefore I am also avatar. These things are not very good.
Mama, my, dehe, in this body, Guda Kesha, O Arjuna, Yat, that, Cha, also, Anyat, other, Drashtum, to see, Ichasi, like you like. Translation, whatever you wish to see can be seen all at once in this body. This universal form can show you all that you now desire, as well as whatever you may desire in the future. Everything is here completely.
That is avatar. So, nobody can compare. That is the Vedic literature it is said, Natasya Karjam Karanancha Vidyate Natasya Sama Udikastabhis. Nobody can be equal to him. Sama. Sama means equal. Natasya Sama Udikastabhis. Nobody is greater than him, nobody is equal to him. That is Krishna. So as soon as one claims that I am also Krishna, he is a bogus. Immediately.
Can I go further?
Yes.
Nato mam shakyase drashtum anena swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshu paschame yoga aishvara.
Na, never. Tu, but. Mam, me. Shakyase, able. Drashtum, to see. Anena.
One can see. Suppose I am seeing this material sky, I cannot see what are there. Not even the stars at the present moment. Although we know there are millions and trillions of stars. So this is my power of seeing. So how can I see all the universes in the body unless he gets a special power from Krishna to see?
Anena. By this. Eva, certainly. Svachakshusha. With your own eyes. Divyam, divine. Dadami, I give. Te, you. Chakshu, eyes. Pashya, see. Me, my. Yogam, Aishvaram. Inconceivable mystic power. Translation. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore I give to you divine eyes by which you can behold my mystic opulence.
Now, this is Krishna's power. Let us understand. A teeny aeroplane is floating in the air and it is making so much sound. And millions and trillions of planets are floating. There is no sound. There is no sound.
One round there.
Anyway, but we cannot understand any movement. But it is moving. The force is there.
Shall I go further?
Yes, yes.
Sanjay Uvacha. Evam uktva tata rajan mahayogeshwaro harihi darshayamasa parthaya paramam rupam aishwaram.
Yeah.
Sanjay Uvacha. Sanjaya said, Evam, thus, Uktva, saying, Tata, thereafter,
Dhritarashtra, and he said that now he showed. That means he was saying. There is another television. Another television. That television is unknown now. Santa sadaiva hridayeshu premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena. This is also television. The television machine is within the heart. One can see everything, provided he has learned the art, how to see that television within the heart.
Rajan, O king, Mahayogeshwara, the most powerful mystic, Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, Dashayamsha, showed, Parthaya, unto Arjuna, Paramam, divine, Rupam, universal form, Aisvaram, opulences. Translation. Sanjaya said, O king, speaking thus, the Supreme, the Lord of all mystic power, the personality of Godhead displayed his universal form to Arjuna.
Yes.
Aneka vakra nayanam, aneka adbhuta darshanam, aneka divya bharanam, divya anekya tavidam, divya malyam, ambaradaram, divya gandhanu lepanam, sarva acharya mayam devam anantam vishvatomukham.
So, even in the universal form, there is personality. Dibba malla, dibba gandha, kiritina, dressed, well dressed. Well dressed is possible, not in the impersonal. If you want to dress somebody, he must be a person. You cannot dress in the sky. Here is helmet, here is garland, where you put. So, in the universal form also, there is personality.
Aneka, various, Vaktra, mouths, Nayanam, eyes, Aneka, various, Adbhuta, wonderful, Darshanam, sight, Aneka, many, Divya, divine, Abharanam, ornament.
You have to understand.
Divya, divine.
Aneka,
various,
What is-
Yata, uplifted, Ayunam, weapon.
Here is the word
Yes.
aneka,
Aneka, yes.
anaeka, more than one.
Not one.
So, what is that aneka? That's all right.
Innumerable, you can see.
What I have entered. Sameva Srishtatma.
Aneka, that is confirmed
Srushti.
in the Vedas.
Yes.
Eka,
Bahusyam.
that is aneka.
Ekosmi Bahusyam.
That is aneka. Yes. Although he is one, he can manifest. He is existing, not manifest, he is existing in aneka. And what is that aneka? Aneka means expansion of sangsha, that is, therefore we require reference from many shastras. In the Varaha Puran, this aneka explained. Sangsha and Vivinnan. Sangsha, expansion of the Vishnu Tattva. Vishnu Tattva. Ravadi Mutri Sukalani Amena Tishtan. He has expanded himself in so many incarnations. Ramadi, like Rama, and not this lower class. Ramadi Mutri Sukalani Amena Tishtan. This is Aneka. Another Aneka, Mamayivansa Jiva. They are also Aneka. Anantaya Kalpata. So all the Vishnu forms and all the living entity forms, all together you are able to see in the body of it. That is Aneka. Yes,
Udyata, uplifted, Ayudham, weapon, Divya, divine, Malya.
Aneka, there are Aneka Ayudhas. Every Vishnu form has four symbolic representations, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, and they are differently situated. People do not know it. It begins just like here Shankha, then next Chakra, then next Gada, then Padma. Then here begins Padma, here begins Shankha. There are so many. Oh yes.
Permutation.
Yes. Changing. These are in the Shastra, Siddhartha Samhita. How many forms are there? This is Aneka. Not evasively that all is one. No. There are so many So many varieties, variegated. This all spiritual, aneka.
Malya, garlands.
There, each of them were garlanded, had helmets, had ornaments, everything aneka. Yes, dress, everything, garment, all varieties.
Covered with the dresses. Divya, divine. Gandha, fragrance.
Divine. That means they are not material. Krishna's dress, Krishna's helmet, Krishna's bedding, Krishna's shoes, they are all expansion of Lord Sesha. They are not material.
Anulepanam, smeared. Sarva, all. Ascharyamayam, wonderful.
Virat Rupa, still there are aneka, many varieties, and each one of them is personally described.
Devam, shining. Anantam, unlimited. Vishvata Mukham, all pervading. Translation. Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths and unlimited eyes.
Oh, the unlimited person. As soon as you say unlimited mouth, it means unlimited person. That is not impersonal. Even in his Aneka Murti, he is person. That is explained in the Bhagavad Gita in the 2nd chapter. That all we remain person in the past, we are person at present, and we shall continue to become person in the future. So, this impersonal description of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is for the persons who do not understand what is God.
It was all wondrous. Form was decorated with divine, dazzling ornaments and arrayed.
Again, personality. And what do they get the idea of impersonal? Even in the Virat Rupa. How do they get? What is the authority? No, everything is being described as person. So where is the question of impersonal? Even in his Aneka Murti, in the Virat form, universal form, there are persons.
He was garlanded gloriously.
Bhagavad Gita, nobody can prove that the absolute truth, God is impersonal. That is not possible. But still they are doing that. That means they do not understand what is Bhagavad Gita. Although they are very much proud of regular scholar of Bhagavad Gita. So, am I right or wrong? Let us discuss.
Both personal and impersonal, like.
You are right. No, here it is described person.
But only
although the Virat Roop is there, Virat Roop is considered.
Virat Rupa is personal.
Yeah.
Virat Rupa is personal.
Personal. So,
But the
Krishna
is also different.
Personal communication.
Krishna said that I am both
Bhakti means
personal, impersonal,
No,
and
that
I am
not.
above that.
no. But that impersonal does not mean he is not spiritually person. Impersonal means he does not become that this description of person. They are not this material person.
They are not. Then it's all right.
Spiritual personality is
Spiritual
everyone
personality is everybody.
Everyone believes.
That's correct.
Chalo,
Then there is no this spiritual personality. Is not material. There is his name and form.
Therefore it is said, apaktam bhakti mahapadnam badnate mahabhavut. This Mahabharata is a thing, originally, the absolute truth is abhaktam. Now he has assumed Krishna, the form, accepting a body of Maya. This is called Maya. Abuddha. They have no intelligence. That spiritually, the Lord is always Bhakti, a person. Either Narayan, Vishnu, Krishna, anyway, he is always a person.
He was garlanded gloriously, and there were many scents smeared over his body. All was
Without
meant.
personal description. Dress, ornaments, flower, garland, scents. This is offered to the person.
All was magnificent, all expanding, unlimited. This was seen by Arjuna.
Unlimited.
Shall I read?
Yeah.
Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhaved Udgat Uttitha Yadi Basa Drushisa Syat Basastasya Mahatmana.
Marjanam Bhavamahadavami Nirmanam Etadarpanamarjanam Bhavamahadavami Nirmanam Etadarpanamarjanam Bhavamahadavami Anandam